So beginning Sunday, the United States will become the country with the highest corporate tax rate in the world. Chief Washington correspondent Jim Angle is live in Washington with more on this. That's a dubious distinction, Jim.
Yeah, it certainly is. We're number one, anti-tax advocates cry, but no one's happy about it because the U.S. is at the top of the heap in a way that hurts, not helps.
America is number one in a category where we don't want to be number one, and that is we're the highest corporate tax rate in the world. Our competitors have all lowered their tax rates so they can be more competitive.
The effective tax rate of U.S. corporations is actually very low compared to their competitors, which is why you have the situation where a company like GE was paying no income tax.
Obviously, a lot of countries around the world don't have the same deductions that and preferences that we provide corporations here. So it's very tricky to just take a published rate and say that we're losing our competitive position.
Now, what you hear these Democrats saying is suggesting that this is not as big a problem as others say. The business community notes that of 30-some-odd countries, the 30 largest economies in the world, the average corporate tax rate is 25%. Great Britain just dropped to 24%. Canada just dropped their corporate rate to 16%. Ireland is 12.5%. China is about 25%. So what business analysts say is that from the emerging economies to the completely industrialized economies such as the U.S., there are lower tax rates, corporate tax rates, pretty much across the board. Now, the federal corporate rate in the U.S. is now 35%. With state income taxes and sales taxes, the effective rate can hit more than 39%. The U.S. had been number 2 in the world, but this weekend, Japan begins a process of lowering its corporate rates by more than 10 points, leaving the U.S. head and shoulders among others, which many analysts say will hurt their ability to compete and therefore create jobs and grow the economy. So that is the situation we now have with Japan moving down, putting the U.S. right at the top of those in terms of corporate tax rates.
Yeah, certainly hard to compete with 12%. Jim Angle, thanks so much.